Hello, my friends. Welcome back to English Learning Podcast. In today's episode, you will learn the powerful ideas from the book Do It Today by Darius Foroux. This book will help you understand how to stop procrastination, take action, and build better habits in your daily life. But this video is not only about a book summary. While listening to this episode, you will also practice your English listening skills. I will speak slowly and clearly using simple English sentences so you can improve your vocabulary, learn useful expressions, and become more confident in English. So today, you will get two benefits at the same time. You will learn life-changing lessons from this book, and you will improve your English through listening practice. Don't worry if you don't understand every word at first. Just listen, follow the story, and your English will improve step by step. So my friends, let's begin our journey into Do It Today.
Lesson 1. Stop waiting, start taking action. The first powerful lesson from Do It Today is stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start with what you have today. My friends, many people think that success starts when everything is ready. They think, when I have more time, I will start. When I feel confident, I will start. When everything becomes perfect, I will take action. But the truth is, the perfect moment usually never comes because life is always changing. There will always be problems. There will always be distractions. There will always be a reason to wait. And if you keep waiting, your dreams stay only as dreams.
The first step to changing your life is very simple. Start before you feel ready. Let me say that again. Start before you feel ready. Because action creates confidence, not waiting. Let's imagine a simple example. Imagine someone wants to learn English. They watch many videos, they save many lessons, they download many apps. They say, one day I will speak English fluently. But they never practice speaking. They are waiting for the perfect time. Now imagine another person. This person does something small every day. They listen to English for 10 minutes. They repeat 5 sentences. They speak for 1 minute. Maybe their English is not perfect. Maybe they make mistakes, but they are improving. After 1 month, the second person is much better. Why? Because they took action. Small action every single day. Darius Foroux explains that procrastination is not only about being lazy. Sometimes procrastination happens because we are afraid. We are afraid of making mistakes. We are afraid of failure. We are afraid that our first attempt will not be perfect. But remember this, every expert was once a beginner. Every successful person started with a small first step. Nobody becomes great in one day. Great results come from small actions repeated many times. Now, let's connect this lesson with English learning. If you want to improve your English, don't wait for confidence. Many learners say, when my English becomes better, I will speak. But speaking is the thing that makes your English better. You don't become confident and then take action. You take action and confidence grows. For example, today, record your voice for 1 minute. Talk about your day. Talk about your plans. Talk about anything simple. Tomorrow, do it again. After 1 week, you will notice a difference. Your sentences will become easier. Your pronunciation will improve. Your fear will become smaller. Because you started. Now ask yourself, what is one small action that you can take today? Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Maybe you can learn 5 new English words. Maybe you can listen to this podcast again. Maybe you can practice speaking for 2 minutes. Small steps create big changes. Remember, my friends, a small action today is better than a perfect plan that you never start. The people who succeed are not always the people who know the most.
They are often the people who start and continue. So don't wait for the perfect day. Use today, because today is where your future begins.
Lesson 2. Control your time before time controls you. Now, my friends, let's move to the second important lesson from the book Do It Today. The second lesson is, your time is your life. Learn to use it wisely. Every person in the world has the same 24 hours every day. Successful people don't have more time. They don't have extra hours. The difference is, they know how to use their time. They understand that every small moment matters. Many people say, I don't have enough time. I am too busy. I will do it when I have free time. But let me ask you something. Have you ever spent 1 hour scrolling on your phone? Have you ever watched videos for a long time without learning anything? Have you ever wasted small moments and later felt, where did my time go? This happens to many people. The problem is not always a lack of time. Sometimes the problem is how we use our time.
Let's imagine a simple example. Imagine you receive $100 every morning. But at the end of the day, whatever money you don't use disappears. You would probably think carefully before spending it, right? You would not waste it because you understand its value. Time is the same. Every morning, you receive a new day. You receive hours and minutes. But when the day finishes, that time never comes back. You cannot save yesterday. You cannot repeat last week. That is why today is so important. Now, let's connect this idea with your English learning journey. Many people want to improve their English. They say, I want to speak English fluently, but they spend their free time only watching random content. They wait for a special time to practice. But successful learners understand something important. You don't need 5 hours every day. You need consistency. Consistency means doing something regularly. Even a small practice can create a big result.
For example, a person studies English for 15 minutes every day. They listen to a podcast, they learn a few new words, they practice speaking. After 1 year, they have spent hundreds of hours improving. But another person waits for the perfect time. 1 year later, they are still waiting. The difference is not talent. The difference is action. Now, let me give you a simple method. Every morning, ask yourself, what is the most important thing I can do today? Maybe it is learning English. Maybe it is working on your dream. Maybe it is improving yourself. Do that important thing first. Because if you start your day with distractions, your important goals are often pushed away. Imagine your day like a jar. Inside the jar, you have big stones, small stones, and sand. The big stones represent important things: your goals, your health, your learning, your future. The small stones and sand represent small distractions: random videos, unnecessary scrolling, things that don't move you forward. If you put the sand first, there is no space for the big stones. But if you put the big stones first, everything else can fit around them. Your time works the same way. Lesson 3. Build habits that make success easy. Now, my friends, let's move to the third important lesson from the book Do It Today. The third lesson is, your daily habits decide your future. Many people think that big success comes from one big decision. They think, one day I will completely change my life. But real change does not happen in one day. Real change happens through small actions repeated every day. Your habits are like small seeds. When you plant good seeds and take care of them, they grow into something bigger. Let's make it simple. A habit is something you do again and again until it becomes natural. For example, brushing your teeth is a habit. Checking your phone in the morning can also be a habit. Reading every day can become a habit. practicing English every day can become a habit. The question is, are your habits helping you or stopping you? Many people have bad habits that they don't notice. They wake up and immediately check social media. They spend their morning consuming other people's lives. Then they feel tired and say, I don't have time for my goals. But the truth is, the first actions of your day often decide the direction of your day. If you start your morning with distractions, your mind becomes distracted. If you start your morning with purpose, your mind becomes focused.
Now, let's connect this with English learning. Many learners want to speak English fluently, but they only study when they feel motivated. Maybe today they practice for 2 hours. Tomorrow, they do nothing. Next week, they start again. This creates slow progress. A better way is to create a small daily habit. For example, every morning after breakfast, listen to English for 10 minutes. Learn 5 new words. Speak for 2 minutes. It looks small, but after months, this small habit creates a big difference. Let me give you an example. Imagine 2 people. Person A studies English only when they feel excited. Sometimes they study a lot. Sometimes they stop completely. Person B studies only 15 minutes every day, even when they don't feel excited. After 1 year, person B will usually improve more. Why? Because consistency is stronger than temporary motivation. Many people wait for motivation, but motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel energetic. Some days you feel tired. That is normal. But habits help you continue even when your motivation is low. A habit is like a road. Once you build the road, your brain knows where to go. Now, imagine this. You want to become a better English speaker. Don't say, I need to become fluent quickly. That goal feels too big. Instead say, today, I will practice for 10 minutes. Tomorrow, again, I will practice for 10 minutes. One small promise every day. This is how confidence grows. Lesson 4. Take responsibility for your life. Now, my friends, let's move to the 4th important lesson from the book Do It Today. The 4th lesson is stop blaming. Start taking responsibility for your life. This is one of the most powerful ideas for personal growth. Because the moment you take responsibility for your life, you take control of your future. Many people wait for their situation to become better. They say, when I have more money, I will start. When I have more free time, I will learn. When someone helps me, I will improve. But the problem is, if you always wait for something outside of you to change, you give your power away. Successful people understand something different. They ask, what can I do with what I have right now? Let's imagine a simple example. 2 people want to learn English. Person A says, I cannot improve because I don't have an English teacher. I don't have a speaking partner. I don't have enough time. Person B has the same problems, but they think differently. They say, I can listen to English podcasts. I can practice speaking alone. I can learn a few words every day. The situation is the same, but the mindset is different, and that difference creates different results. Taking responsibility does not mean everything is easy. It does not mean you control everything in life. There will always be problems. There will always be unexpected situations. But you can control your response. You can control your effort. You can control your next step. Now, let's connect this lesson with English learning. Many learners lose confidence because they compare themselves with others. They see someone speaking English fluently and think, I can never do that. But they don't see the journey behind that person's success. They don't see the practice. They don't see the mistakes. They don't see the daily effort. Every fluent speaker was once a beginner. For example, imagine someone starts learning English today. On the first day, they can only speak a few sentences. They make mistakes. They feel nervous, but they continue. After 1 month, they understand more. After 6 months, they become more comfortable. After 1 year, they look back and realize, I have improved. Why did this happen? Because they took responsibility for their progress.
My friends, your growth begins when you stop saying, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what can I learn from this? What action can I take now? This small change in thinking can completely change your life. Remember this, you don't need perfect conditions to start. You don't need everything to be ready. You only need the decision to begin. A small step today is better than waiting for a perfect future. Now, ask yourself, what is one area of your life where you are waiting? What is one thing you can control today? Maybe it is your English practice. Maybe it is your learning. Maybe it is your personal growth. Start with one small action, because every big change starts with one small decision. So, my friends, take responsibility. Lesson 5. Stop distractions and protect your focus. Now, my friends, let's move to the 5th important lesson from the book Do It Today. The 5th lesson is, your focus is your most valuable resource. Protect it. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Your phone, social media, notifications, random information, all of these things are fighting for your attention. And if you don't control your attention, something else will control it for you. Let's think about this. Have you ever opened your phone just for 5 minutes? You wanted to check one message, but suddenly 30 minutes passed, maybe even 1 hour. You ask yourself, where did my time go? This happens because distractions are designed to keep your attention. They make you busy. But being busy does not always mean being productive. There is a big difference between being busy and making progress. A busy person does many things. A productive person does important things. For example, checking your phone 50 times a day can keep you busy, but spending 20 minutes improving your English can create progress. The question is not, how many things did I do today? The better question is, did I do something important today? Now, let's connect this with English learning. Many learners want to improve their English. They watch many random videos. They save many lessons. They collect many resources, but they don't practice. They have information, but they don't have action. Learning does not happen by collecting. Learning happens by practicing. Lesson 6. Keep moving forward even when you don't feel motivated. Now, my friends, let's move to the 6th important lesson from the book Do It Today. The 6th lesson is, do not depend only on motivation. Build discipline. Many people believe that successful people are always motivated. They think successful people wake up every day feeling excited. But the reality is different. Even successful people have days when they feel tired. They have days when they don't want to work. The difference is, they don't stop because of their feelings. They have discipline. Discipline means doing what you need to do even when you don't feel like doing it. Motivation is a feeling. It comes and goes. Some days you feel powerful, some days you feel lazy. But discipline helps you continue.
Let's imagine a simple example. A person wants to become healthier. On Monday, they feel motivated. They exercise, they eat better, they feel excited. But on Tuesday, they feel tired. They think, I will do it tomorrow. Then tomorrow becomes next week, and slowly they return to their old habits. This happens because they depended only on motivation. Now imagine another person. They also have difficult days, but they made a simple rule. I will do something small every day. Maybe they walk for 10 minutes. Maybe they do a small workout. Maybe they make one healthy choice. They continue. Small actions create consistency, and consistency creates results. Now, let's connect this lesson with English learning. Many students start learning English with great excitement. The first few days are easy. They watch videos, they learn many words, they feel motivated. But after some time, the excitement becomes lower. This is the moment when many people quit, but this is also the moment when real progress begins.
Lesson 7. Create a life where you take action every day. Now, my friends, let's move to the final powerful lesson from the book Do It Today. The 7th lesson is, your daily decisions create your future life. Many people think that their future will change because of one big opportunity. They think, one day something big will happen and my life will become better. But most of the time, your future is not created by one big moment. Your future is created by the small decisions you make every single day. Think about this. Every day you make hundreds of choices. What you watch, what you read, what you learn, what you focus on, what you spend your time doing. Each small choice is like a vote for the person you want to become.
For example, if someone spends 20 minutes every day learning English, they are voting to become a better English speaker. If someone spends 20 minutes every day reading, they are voting to become more knowledgeable. If someone spends their time only on distractions, they are also creating a result. Your daily actions are always building something. The question is, what are you building? Now, let's connect this lesson with your English journey. Many people want to become fluent English speakers, but they only focus on the final result. They imagine, one day I will speak perfectly, but they forget that fluency is created by small daily practice. One conversation, one listening practice, one new word, one small improvement. Every day. Imagine you are climbing a mountain. When you look at the top, it feels very far away. You may think, how can I reach there? But you don't reach the top with one giant jump. You reach it by taking one step at a time. Learning English is the same. Every sentence you learn is a step. Every mistake you correct is a step. Every day you practice is a step. Another important idea from this book is make your goals easier by creating systems. A goal tells you what you want. A system tells you how you will get there. For example, your goal, I want to improve my English. Your system, every morning I will listen to English for 15 minutes. The system creates the result. Let's look at another example. Two people have the same goal. They want to write a book. Person A says, I will write when I feel inspired. Person B creates a system. I will write 500 words every morning. After some time, person B is much closer to the goal because they created a routine.
My friends, your life changes when your daily actions change. You don't need to completely change everything today. You just need to improve one small thing, one better decision, one better habit, one better action. So ask yourself, what kind of person do you want to become? And what is one action that person would take today? If you want to become a successful person, start acting like one today. If you want to become a better English speaker, start practicing today. If you want a better future, start building it today. Remember, the future is not created tomorrow. The future is created by what you do today. That is the main message of Do It Today. Stop waiting. Stop delaying. Start taking action. Because the best time to begin is not someday. The best time is today. Now, my friends, we have reached the final part of our journey through the book Do It Today by Darius Foroux.
Before we finish this episode, let's quickly remember the most important lessons we learned today. Because the real power of a book is not only reading it, the real power is applying the lessons in your life. The first lesson we learned was stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start taking action today. We learned that many people delay their dreams because they are waiting to feel ready. But the truth is, you become ready by taking action. Small steps create confidence. Small actions create big changes. The second lesson was control your time before time controls you. Your time is your most valuable resource. You cannot save yesterday. You cannot bring back lost time. Every day gives you a new opportunity. Use your time for things that move you closer to your goals.
The third lesson was build habits that create your future. Your daily habits are creating the person you are becoming. You don't need huge changes overnight. A small habit repeated every day can completely change your life. Remember, small actions plus consistency equals big results. The fourth lesson was take responsibility for your life. Instead of asking, why is this happening? Ask, what can I do now? Your future improves when you take control of your actions. The fifth lesson was protect your focus. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Your attention is valuable. Protect it. Focus on things that help you grow. Because where your attention goes, your life follows. The sixth lesson was do not depend only on motivation. Build discipline. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline helps you continue, even on difficult days, even when you don't feel excited. Small, consistent actions create powerful results. And the final lesson was create a life where you take action every day. Your future is not created by one big decision. It is created by the small choices you make every single day. Every day you have a choice. You can delay, or you can begin. You can wait, or you can take one small step. My friends, remember this. Your dreams do not become reality because you think about them. Your dreams become reality because you take action. The person you want to become, the skills you want to learn, the life you want to create. Everything begins with one small action today. And if you are learning English through this podcast, remember one more thing. Do not wait until your English becomes perfect. Practice today. Listen today. Speak today. Improve today. Because every sentence you learn, every word you practice, every minute you spend learning is building a better version of yourself. So my friends, take the lesson from this book. Stop saying, I will do it tomorrow. Start saying, I will take one step today. Because today is the only moment you can control. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with me. I hope this episode helped you improve your English and also gave you some powerful ideas to improve your life. Keep learning, keep improving, and remember, do it today. See you in the next episode of English Learning Podcast.